And we're back with our third match of the day, Failstream facing the Dragonfeeney in another another expert endless mode game. 3 matches will be had here, 15 minutes on the clock. Whoever takes the most clears is going to be taking a point, and those points will matter over the course of the league. Whoever has the most points is going to be obviously taking the highest position. And this time I'm joined by FC Racers, Celeste commentary madman, and overall expert as we hit up the third match.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. Also, I want to point out, can we talk about this new overlay that we have for Season 2? Like, I'm digging the webcams. I'm digging the nice little home field flags from everybody. I'm really digging this. And I'm actually really excited for this matchup too. Played a little bit of Mario Maker 2 myself, so try to dive in and get ready for what's going on here. And
absolutely,
we'll see how this one pans out.
Yeah, and looking professional here on those cameras, dude. We really got it figured out this time. This looks like some high-level esports moments, as these guys are going to be hitting the play button here on the first attempt. Feeney seems to be feeling it, seems to be hyped up. And let's see what we have in store for these guys.
Right off the bat, it looks like both runners getting a new Super Mario Bros. U format. Failstream taking a death early on, but Feeney grinding through, has the key.
Has the key under the belt. I wasn't able to see Feeney check the record there. This has been something that has been very common for these guys most of the time. The first thing they do, they press that pause button, they check the record. Is that worth my gameplay? Is that worth my time? Because sometimes these levels just even optimally take around 3 minutes, and that may not be worth this kind of format. You are fishing for these levels that kind of have this balance between I mean, you obviously want the fastest levels possible, to be fair, but if you get like a 30-second level, you want to play that. You don't want to greed for only 1 second levels, but Feeney is going to be getting the clear. It's going to be breezing through. Very nice.
Failstream looking to take a few more deaths here. Again, with Expert, you start out with 15 lives with the opportunity of getting 3 extra men in each level. So, and again, game overs do come into play. I believe in the invitational tournament, what was it? A game over just wiped your score altogether?
Yeah, it's slightly different this time. If you game over, you just lose 1 clear. It was a little bit harsh, especially now that we only play expert. Game overs are going to be more common, and Failstream very disappointed at the very end. They're not quite spacing those spins out right, and he was crushed, but he's gonna be still playing. I think at this point he got this level down. Just so heartbreaking to see that at the very end.
And the Dragonfeeney looking to what appears to be an auto scroller level here, which actually looks kind of cool, but you know,
was there like a quite clear condition? No clear condition. Just gonna be riding it through. And the thing is, even though it doesn't look too tricky so far, keep in mind that if you do take an unfortunate death here, you have to play the auto scroller again, which is obviously a very big time commitment. And I once again wasn't able to catch that. Wait, that door I didn't see earlier.
Yeah,
I guess Failstream found it just now. Gets the record there. I guess finds the cheese earlier than his predecessor. But Dragonfeeney actually, maybe not the most exciting level, but is going to be riding it through towards the very end, and second clear coming in.
So Failstream has a clear condition here, having to activate all 98 red power blocks. I don't know if this one's tough. It's like, do you really want to go and deal with all that? I mean, he already has 26 right now, but you know, they could have that one elusive power block that's just like hidden. And I mean, he has it already, actually.
Yeah,
but he needs a key.
He needs a key.
Trying to figure things out here. Feeney now in a 3D world level.
That snake block. The snake block might be the solution for that, but that would be quite awful, especially when we look at he's jumping up there. He's trying to scout, and this is obviously very unfortunate for this type of event here. When you have to, I don't know, like who does this though? Like, why? There's like faster snake blocks than this.
I've gone through and, you know, just dabbled in the expert endless myself, and yes, I asked that question a lot, where I'm just like, why would you even make this? Like,
Okay, he grabs the key right there. Skips a little bit of the snake blocks movement. I'm glad that there wasn't like a hidden block or something. It almost that could have almost been possible. I felt like with the way that snake block was moving. But Failstream getting the clear under his belt, and I think that's number 2 for him. So looking strong himself right now, getting the record still. Probably just grabbing the key a little bit quicker than the rest.
And we got Feeney carrying the block with her. I like that strategy. I think you can use it as like a defense, you know, in case she needs to bop somebody with it, throw it at him. Because some levels, they do have it set up where you do need to be Super Mario to progress.
Yeah, this is true for most of these specific items. You want to keep P switches, you want to keep those kind of... you basically want to grab all of the resources you can to maybe get yourself a little bit of easier time. Feeney barely making it up there.
But was she supposed to make that jump? It looks like that she got put somewhere she wasn't supposed to.
Seems to be quite confused herself right there. It's going to be riding those blocks. On the level does continue in some shape or form, so since there's no clear condition, might as well try, but this does seem like a confusing level. And I haven't really seen these guys actively look at those records. That might have also been because I'm sleeping, and it is quite hard to keep track of all of these things happening on screen. But this is this kind of level where sometimes where I would be like, oh, this seems... I mean, unless there's like some sort of death door again. Seems like this level where the record was probably around the 2, maybe 3 minute mark, and it's the mark where you really gotta decide, is that worth?
We're seeing Failstream now dealing with some very narrow area to maneuver. Already lost his feather power up and his super mushroom, but he's at the end.
Yeah, and this is it. This is exactly what I'm saying. Like, Failstream right now is finding these short levels, but Feeney on the right screen as well. And I think we might actually be tied up. I think Feeney was in that level for quite a while. We are either at 3-3, I think, or 3-4. Let's see. Still getting the record there, but 2-minute record. That's what I mean. I mean, 2:13, and we are tied up. 2:13 is a record where I think that's borderline still okay. In this format, but as soon as we go over the 2.5 minute mark, I can see it being worth to not skip that level. There's just too many good levels like this one here, where you have the potential to beat it in 24 seconds.
Yeah, this one's also looking tough on Failstream's side. Feeney looks to be like it could be... I don't know. That intro was just enough. He had a shell come down. There's like spring block.
Failstream is shining in the spotlight as he's making those deserved. The spotlight is deserved as he's making those tight jumps on the piranha plants, wall jumping right there on the ledge, and is going to be making it over to the pipe. And he's been on a roll. Maybe not, but that's obviously something. When you go for a blind playthrough, you can't really expect. Not expecting those spikes, so there was probably forced to stall using a spin.
Oh, Feeney has a spring and jumping over. Is this going to be worth it?
Oh! Going for it, though.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually makeable.
This is when it comes to that kind of level, though, it can be tremendously worth it to attempt. And that is also, by the way, where checking the record can come in clutch, because sometimes if you play a level and it seems like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna be here for a while, but the record somehow is only like 10 seconds, 17 seconds, there might be either some sort of death door or some sort of skip that is possible.
It's very true. And actually, yeah, you know, both runners haven't been doing that. And I saw that, like, the Beast and Trihex or Temple Trihex, they were definitely checking to see. I think it's actually a really good strat. I think that might be something that we'll be seeing later as the season progresses, especially if these
the
runners are
meta's evolving, dude.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, like, I didn't do that when I was just running through the expert levels, and I'm like, this is actually really smart to do. Just, like, check it and see if you have something short and sweet.
Yeah, gives you information, potential information, but it's obviously not required to go through the levels, and so far we are still on a pretty tight match. I think Failstream now has been taking the lead, as he was just able to find a quick clear. He should be sitting at 4. And we have 6 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, chain jump madness on the left. Looking pretty mad. Failstream is losing his power up here, and this is going to be dangerous. 14 lives, by the way, another thing to always keep track of. With 5 minutes on the clock, I doubt that we will see a game over, but it's going to be a possibility.
So the Dragonfeeney thought they had found a shortcut, but actually just a short way to... Oh, I guess that was something new. I don't know. This level's looking really confusing, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's just like a lot going on, and I think...
Yeah, definitely. Oh, but Failstream on the left is going through the madness. He's got those chain jumps tamed. And another clear under his belt, and I think this gets him up to 5. Really building the lead right now and getting those 20, 30-second clear time levels.
Let's go.
Oh, we might have something here. Oh, okay. So it looks as if they found the solution here, but seeing all the flames here, Bowser's in play.
Nice,
Oh, they got
okay,
it, nice.
makes it through, no power up, barely making that, by the way. That Bowser hitbox was pretty close. But gets the clear under the belt and still getting close. I think we are looking at 5-4, so 1 full clear ahead on Failstream side. We're currently struggling to take this little boat ride using the dry bone shell and the rising poison. This seems interesting to say the least.
Yeah, and it looks like there is a pipe waiting in the wings, but they're gonna have to rely on the poison here to get in there. Go. Feeney now jumping into a Japanese level. Just always seem to... Oh my gosh.
Starts off with a little bit of a cannonball hunt and wasn't able to react in time. But this is obviously, once again, playing these levels blind is just really rough. And so far looking like a pretty interesting parkour. But Feeney really getting a lead towards these cannonballs and very
Nice,
quick
yeah.
level. That's huge. Definitely ties them up here for the first round. And Failstream now losing some lives. I mean, once again, a game over is, I want to say, almost impossible with 11 lives at this point. But Feeney, regardless, tying up the score 5-5. And everything is possible again.
And they get with tiebreakers, if I'm not mistaken. If there's a tiebreaker, they have to try to clear that level that they're currently on? Is that how that works?
Exactly. So if they're basically tied up as the timer ends, they have to stay on the level, and whoever beats it first is going to be winning the round.
This will be interesting. I saw that actually Dragonfeeney pausing and checking the timer here. It looked like it was about 1:34, and this is an auto-scroller, so...
Big commitments. On this, At the same time, Failstream continuously is going to be sticking with this level, and this also seems to be a longer one, and he is committed. He's already died, I think, 2 times in here. But at this point, you've gained the knowledge, and it might even become personal, dude. At some point, it may just become personal, dude. And it is getting rewarded here as he finds the clear. You just want to get through. You've gained all of this knowledge. You just don't want to throw it away. And it is paying off. Failstream now with his 6th clear.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
A really slow auto-scroller on the right screen.
Yeah.
Pretty painful. It doesn't seem too tricky. Now, keep in mind, though, especially these auto-scrollers, you want to be careful to not be too close to the right of the screen, especially if you don't have a power-up, which Feeney has now acquired. But sometimes there may just be like an enemy spawning off screen, a cannonball hidden. And yeah, at this point, we really want to make sure that Feeney gets through to the end safely. So much of a commitment now.
Mm-hmm. And especially with this lava too, like she has the idea on where to stand when it starts coming up. So I think that she has the sense of rhythm on where to stand. So I think as long as she keeps it tried and true, she should be able to clear this one just fine. Okay, well, we see that we have a pipe here. Obviously, playing it smart, waiting for this lava to go back down. Has plenty of time. So let's see. Oh boy.
Right, I think this is where the auto-scroller ends. And Boom Boom is coming up. Going to be getting the propeller mushroom on the right screen. But Failstream on the left screen was able to find another clear. This auto-scrolling level really, as expected, taking the time. I guess the Boom Boom here is required to obtain the key. This little boss fight room, and I'm hoping this is the last section of the level.
Oh yeah, I saw lava coming up too, so
yeah,
it's getting a little nervous there. this. Oh no!
1 minute left on the timer. Even more auto scrolling. What?
Oh
I
no!
feel like it's like 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I didn't see it at first. Good stuff though. Very good boom boom kill. And I actually would need to double check the count right now. I think Failstream is 1 clear ahead. But Feeney obviously has a chance to start another level. Wait, are they tied up? I'm actually not completely sure. I didn't catch if Failstream was on the 6th or 7th clear.
I'm not sure either, but you know, DragonFeeney could come through and get a short level here. But 85 coins. If I was Feeney, I would probably skip this one and just take that gamble.
Yeah, but that's the question now. Like, if they are actually tied up right now, and I think Chad was saying that earlier, this is what matters, right? Like, we are getting close to the point where the timer is going to be running out, and whoever wins this level, whoever clears this level first, is gonna be... No! Well, actually, that's fine. Never mind. Wait, are they tied up or not? I'm confused. Failstream is looking so happy on his cam, but it looks like they are tied up, so the timer shouldn't matter. He isn't playing anymore. Wait, was he on 7 clears or not? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think at that point they were typing it up, because once again this was one of those pre-recorded matches that we are now commentating live. We are seeing that for the first time, so I do not know the outcome. If they are currently typing it up to see and learning that they are actually tied. No, it was 7-6. That's what chat is basically saying right now. Okay. Simply once again throwing off the commentator, unprofessional there from the legend himself. But yeah, Failstream I think as well was actually on 7 clears. So it's going to be taking that first round.
Oh, yeah, there we have it there. Overall, good play from both runners. Again, just kind of like some of the levels seem a little long. And I think, again, just checking that world record time. And,
it's crucial, I think, yeah. I agree. Definitely going to be paying off. And however, I do want to say like 7 on 6, 7 clears seems to be so far around the average, with the highest we've seen being 10 from the Beast. And that was a run where he had like 2 1-second levels, like extremely quick levels. So that's actually going to be on the high side. But we'll see how that, what's going to be the average at the end. And depending on that, I think you'll also learn from the other competitors. Like, there is going to be probably some sort of meta where you'll see on average that is the amount of time a level takes where it's worth to skip, because on average you'll get shorter levels. It's really interesting. I think it's really interesting to see how this is going to evolve.
Alright, so it looks like that they're just waiting in the wings to get ready for their second match. Again, this is a 3-set match every time. So all the points matter. This is very similar to the Celeste format that we had in Season 1, where basically if you win, you get a point, and then 2 out of 3 altogether. I'm not sure if there is a bonus point if you get a sweep, or if you win the set or not. I might have to double check on that one. But all these points are definitely going to matter. And it looks like that they're getting ready here for round 2.
Yeah, so exactly, this is not a best of 3, like this is not a typical best of 3. So if Failstream was to win this, we are still going another round. So Feeney still would have a chance to get another point for herself under the belt. But we are starting off, as you said, with the second attempt here for both of them. 15 minutes timer is going to be ticking down. And as we sync up the games right here, we are good to go.
Oh,
see,
taking yeah.
Chat coming in clutch there. Apparently, see, they are better at our job as we are. Apparently, 1 point for the match win. So whoever takes the actual match, if Failstream takes his next game, he basically secures an extra point. And then, depending on how many rounds you won during the match. So, for example, the Beast won 3-0 last run and did probably, because of that, take home 4 points. But it's not because of he swept, it's just because he won the match. So if you win 2-1, you gain 3 points and your opponent gains 1.
Okay, so it is similar to the Celeste format from last season.
Yeah, but good point here by simply Feeney playing the 2-minute record level again. And this has been something she's been consistently doing. She's been doing that long auto-scroll level earlier. And so far, it has almost been paying off. I mean, this was a very close finish last run. But We will see if that's going to be worth. I'm always scared of these levels because if you get so close to the end and you die, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Very frustrating where you're just like, oh, I gotta put everything together. And then usually what happens is, like, if you fly through a level, you know, by the seat of your pants the very first time, like making some, you know, clutch jumps here and there, usually when you try to do it again, your timing feels off. And this is just like from my own personal experience.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
And
I got this jump.
No worries, I was just going to answer chat because there was a question. Once again, if it is 2-0, they don't stop. If it's 2-0, there's going to be another match, and Failstream can either take another point, or Feeney can take 1 point for herself.
So unfortunately, it's looking like Feeney getting hung up here. Not sure where to go. And again, we see the red coins in play. She has 3 of them so far, but they could be a red herring. In the meantime, Failstream clearing out his first level here.
Let's go.
Yeah, the red coins need to be acquired here. 6 entire red coins. As the level is looking kind of pretty, but not sure if that's what you want for the competition. I do see the red coins on screen right now. 1 still to be found. Failstream deciding to skip on the left. Making that call. Definitely no shame. I hope nobody really has some predeterminations where they're like, oh, I can't skip, that's weak. That's not how this format works. This format is this is basically like centered around skipping. Skipping is literally going to become a skill. People will figure out when it's worth to skip and when it isn't.
Yeah, chat already pointing out
Mrs.
that Feeney should have taken the skip. I do agree with that move. And it looks like one of the doors, like to one of the red coins, you need to do a P-switch to. Okay, now taking the skip. Still, that one hurts. It's like 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and that is exactly that point, right? Collected 5 reds, 1 to go. So much of a commitment. And this is, I mean, once again, this is the very first match for these guys in the league here, and they will all accustomed to this one. But Failstream is getting squashed, it looks like. So
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he didn't skip. I mean, the name of the level is called Choices. So to me, off that, it sounds like it's a 50-50. And once you commit, you're like, well, this is my life now. And it's like,
yeah, like if you read something like choose the door or something, you're skipping. I think in this format, I think I would. I mean, obviously, if you are like very far behind, you might want to make that call and are like, okay, I'll try. But I don't know. Like, yeah, okay. At this point, he's just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. And I agree. I definitely agree.
Right now, Feeney, again, in another level with the red coins, but now with the dry bone shell and actually having to utilize this to pass through some of these things. I like that design choice.
But there's only 4 red coins this time, and that seems to be more reasonable than 6. I was once again not able to see the Reki on the right, but 4 seems more reasonable than 6. That other level definitely a little bit more.
Oh, but losing the dry bone shell, but using the vines. Yo, okay, I didn't even see those. I thought she's dead to rights. This is why I'm not in the league, folks. I would have been like, well, that's enough. I lost.
And intentionally leaving that red coin. Oh, I wasn't actually sure. Maybe that wasn't intentional. Leaving it behind for now. But it does require it. It's going to be waiting for the dry bones now. Very nice. Gets the red coin. 1 red coin to go.
Oh, there it is down there. Gonna use those bombs to blow up a path, it looks like. It's gotta make this jump, though. Oh, my gosh.
That's just tight. Don't want to fall down here. Oh god. I'm not sure if there's a death zone at the floor, if it's just like an earlier part of the level. Do you actually have to make that? There's a
I don't think so. Yeah, I see. Oh no!
So frustrating. They actually put poison down there. Oh my god, that hurts. The second time now where a level with that much of a time commitment ends up in a very, very late death. That sucks.
We have Feeney clearing another level here. It's going to bring him to, I think, 3? Nope. 2.
That was only the second, yeah, only the second clear. But I think Feeny has yet to find the clear, like a clear. And at this point, apparently this only has a 52 record. I guess if you figure out the optimal ways to get these coins, you can beat that fast. So I don't blame her at all for trying to play this level, but that's super... Wait, she decided to play it again, okay? I thought she did go for the skip, but as she learns more about this level, I think she's at least going to be able to find this clear, so guaranteeing one clear is going to be nice. But the thing is, once again, has she figured out how to make that last jump? Because if not, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, you know what? I think she needs the dry bone shell to make that, because she can just kick out of it just like she's doing here. So I think she's figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh no, but those blocks were hidden behind the saw, and she lost the power up.
Going for another start over again. What? Oh wait, Failstream was like 1 frame away from touching the goalpost there. So this is like a 1-1 troll speedrun style level. And was like literally... This seems to be very tight, because it was like a frame off of touching that goalpost. Yeah, and just losing this momentum there, is that already enough? I don't know, like, how tight is this?
Well,
I think that's gonna be... Not it. Okay, It's not that tight. I mean, it is tight, but he is making it work this time. Finding the third clear.
I was actually curious to see if they actually had the subworld, because I think on paper that is faster than just taking the overworld.
That's what I've heard, but it didn't look like the it didn't look like 1-1 exactly, right? I think it was spaced out a little bit differently, so I'm not sure. And honestly, when it's expert, I think you don't take that. Like in an expert level, I think you just don't take it, because there's always a chance that that sub is some sort of troll, like something that basically makes the clear rate lower. I think it is. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! That actually like physically hurts, especially when I saw her face. Oh god, my heart. And the skip comes in right there. That is actually...
That is really unfortunate.
Heartbreaking.
But still moving on.
Still moving on, of course, and this is only 3 clears in, by the way, for Failstream. And we've seen people beat 3 or 4 levels in those last 5 minutes, if the levels are right. And so far, literally breezing through this level using that star. Not sure how long this is going to be. Killing Bowser.
Oh, getting another one, though. So, able to continue.
So far, it's pretty distracting because there's so many enemies on screen. I was about to say that seems pretty annoying in terms of the actual level. But I think if you don't get distracted too much by those enemies and just abuse those stars, it is fairly easy platforming. Decides to go for it again.
Alright, now Failstream on a vertical
level where he's to obtain, by the way, 7 red coins? Jeez.
Yeah, that's quite a bit there. Getting his 6th one there. So, getting close, but...
Oh my god, what am I even looking at on the right screen?
Yeah,
I guess like Mario Maker. Oh, okay, is there gonna be another? Yeah, okay, there's gonna be another star coming up. Now making those jumps.
Right, there we
and
go.
gets, okay, very nice. Finds the clear now. And overall, that didn't take her too long. Once again, Failstream right now is on this kind of like monster of a level where he has to find all of these red coins, and he has to get that clear. And he's sitting at 3. So if Feeny finds another quick level, and then another like mediocre one, and we get a 20 second
20-second on speedrun.
That's what she needs right now.
Break. These levels in particular are extremely popular.
I think they're super fun too, and she was required to throw the shell against that on and off switch there. What I really like about those levels is once you've mastered them, you look better at the game than you actually are, because I'm not that great at this game, but when I beat a level like this, I feel awesome, because it just looks like everything is working in my favor, or not getting the power up on that switch. And I think this is manageable. This should be manageable.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right now we got Failstream in a boom boom boss fight, but getting the key.
Yeah, and he only is 1 red coin away. I hope... Oh.
Oh, didn't see the
back.
Z up there.
Oh no, okay, never mind. He's fine. He just got that last red... Wait. Were the red coins like a bait all along? No.
I think so.
What? I didn't see
The betrayal.
I didn't see his real reaction, but it looks like to me he was just able to just go through. Actually, I don't know, but whatever. He's done. He gets clear number 4, and Feeney.
Oh no! Oh no!
The last section. The last section. But this is still fine. This is still a level where she always has the chance to find a fast clear. It's only 1 to 4 right now, and I say only, but Feeney is on this short level.
It looks like that Failstream got stuck and was like, I'm not going to deal with this. Oh no! Actually got ahead of the bomb there. Yikes.
This is a crushing one. This is a crushing one to say the least, but once again, 20 seconds to go. This should be manageable. And Failstream now has to find, if he wants to extend his lead, another quick clear.
It looks like he just needs to find a particular coin, but we've got cars galore here.
Cars galore for sure. And wait, I didn't see if she just restarted or if she actually
She's skipping.
Yeah, she skipped. Okay. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. That's specifically. Well, it's obviously super difficult, but it feels specifically in these levels rough to skip because you always know, man, I could get a quick clear here in 20 seconds if I got it. But that's obviously the big if, right?
What? Oh. Okay. I just realized that the coins are kind of like lighting the way, and by using the POW block, it knocked everything out. And unfortunately, Cheap Sheep coming out and Sniper Sushi left the pipe there. Failstream now with a boss fight.
Yeah, Flying Meowser versus a Cooper car. It's going to be driving to the other direction. I think I wasn't actually paying full attention. He might have seen something that I didn't earlier. Maybe he already saw like the collect. Oh, you actually have another clear condition. You have to collect what, the 50 coin? Something like that. Pretty confusing.
Yeah,
he skips it. I was about to say, like, I didn't figure out myself what he was supposed to do. Interesting. But this is getting pretty close, and I mean close towards the end of the timer. Looks like Failstream might secure not only a second round point, but also an overall win point here. If this keeps going like this. Very, very frustrating and unfortunate match from Feeney, who was definitely super resilient, super patient, played well, but these levels just crushed her at the very end.
Still moving through here. Failstream now having to do some spin jumps off some thwomps here. And getting a checkpoint. Although, I feel like seeing a checkpoint is not what you really want to see in this race setting. Personally, if I'm leaving a pipe, I'm trying to see the flagpole so I can get on and get about my business here. But
double death coming in, and I think that pretty much is going to seal the deal. We may see Failstream find another clear here towards the end, but as the timer is ticking down and Failstream is in the lead timer, and the continuation is going to stop as soon as the timer hits that 0. So GG's, Failstream is going to be taking this match 2-0 so far. Once again, there's going to be another round for a chance for Feeney to get a redeeming point, or for Failstream to get the sweep and take away 4 points from this matchup, but GG's.
It's going to be interesting to see. I feel like Feeney's going to go ahead and try to opt with more skips.
Yeah.
And just kind of like this level's not going to work out. And just keep firing them off. And I do think that is going to be the strat as we move forward within the league. It's just like, okay, this level's going to take like a minute. And it's like, do I really want to go for it? Do I not want to go for it? I mean, there's just a lot that's going on. I mean,
yeah, I think a minute is not really where you draw the line. I think so far what I've seen, people like the Beast, who so far has been considered as one, if not the most knowledgeable and best player so far. It looks like where he draws the line is usually that 2 to 2.5 minute mark. That's where you're just like, no, I'm not doing that. When it comes to like 1.5 minutes, that may be worth just playing through to get that clear back. And then if you get shorter levels, you just consider yourself lucky. But when we look at like 2 minutes, 2.5, No. That seems too much.
So it looks like we are going to get our third game underway here. Waiting for a little bit of a sync to occur.
Yeah, it looks like Failstream had to take a drink right there. And once again, guys, keep in mind, since we are having the entire Mario Maker League action on 2 days, this evening and tomorrow evening, some of these matches are going to be live, depending on the runner's availability, and some of these matches are going to be basically done throughout the week, and then us commentators and you guys see it for the very first time here on the channel. This is like, we are live. I can read chat, by the way. If you say hi, chat, I'm going to be able to answer you. This is actually live, no joke. But some of these matches and this one as well are going to be pre-recorded.
All right, so Feeney already off to a start with the...
I see you, Scott, by the way. Well, I just needed to prove myself that I'm actually live. Okay, but yeah, looks like double snow themed Mario World on the left.
And then 3D World on the
3D
right.
World on the right.
You know, I'm just going to put this out here. I am not a fan of the 3D World format. I know a lot of people love it. There's a lot of...
I was about to say, I wonder if that's actually still unpopular, because when the game came out, people were like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I love this. But I feel like it's so overused at this point that the opinions may have changed. Like for me, Mario World is still my favorite theme, like it always has been, and I don't think that can change. But I feel like the opinion there actually has changed. People were like, oh, this is awesome, and then literally everybody started using 3D World, and at this point, I think opinions may have changed a little.
Yeah, it's just oversaturated. I mean, with my bouts of playing expert, I'm just like, another 3D World, another Mario U. Personally, my favorite actually is just regular old Super Mario Brothers. I mean, like, I born and raised off that game and played it countless times. So
yeah, see, that's the same for me with Mario World. Like that was like my first game. I guess that helps there. But just like the mechanics, the soundtrack in Mario World is absolutely bopping. It's really hard to be Mario World soundtrack. But yeah, let's get back into those levels. So far, we haven't really seen any big successes, and Feeney's currently struggling making it through these levels. I was about to say, like, I'm either missing these guys checking those records, or they haven't really adapted that yet. But yeah, it looks like a 2-minute record here, and this is where I would have already drawn the line. And Feeney does it now.
Yeah, and Failstream still on the first course as well. We got a parachute thwomp, trying to pull a little trickery here, but able to continue his ascent up this vertical, almost mountain-like level here. I mean, I'm getting a little Celeste vibes here. I'm gonna just throw that out there. You know, trying to make it to the summit here, and it's getting a feather and a pipe. So let's see where he is gonna go from here. Oh, and we're actually we're done. All right,
nice, cool. Nice. Okay, it didn't look too tricky overall in terms of actually mechanical premise that you needed to beat as well, but pretty cool design, looked pretty. I give it a as a spectator, I give it a 7. But yeah, 2 minutes though. He did check the record, apparently 1:37. I guess you can make that faster, but I think that's worth. Like if you actually clear the level yourself in 2 minutes, that's just fine. That's okay. And oh my goodness, the actual Dram 55 throwing in 155 viewers into the pit. Welcome guys to our third match between Failstream and thedragonfeeney in our Endless Mode League. Expert is the difficulty. These guys have 15 minutes to beat as many levels as possible, and whoever wins more, whoever clears more is going to be taking home a point. Failstream so far with a 2-0 lead. This is going to be the last match, and he's either going to get the sweep or Failstream is going to get an extra point as Failstream takes it at the end. So far, Failstream, I think, is the only one who's found a clear, unless I just missed one on the right stream.
Oh no, this is still Feeney's first attempt here, and as chat pointed out, it's looking like it is a boss rush. So people love making these types of levels too. Where it's just
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, it's a cool concept, but I mean, look at the most popular levels that people are playing. They're either from people that are like well-known level designers. You know, like Panga. Actually, Matt Thorson's levels are really popular, and I can tell you that they're very hard. They're tough, but people just like throwing bosses everywhere, and like nobody wants to fight Meowser. Like
it seems like a very easy thing to do for like your first level to design, because designing a level like this is pretty easy. Just throw in some bosses, you maybe make it a little bit more interesting to fight them. But Feeney, no, this is just man, I didn't see the record there again. This is just taking so long. But at least it did pay off. That's the most important part here. Last time we had these crushing time losses at the very end, where she took the death. But this time, it's worth.
Oh no!
28-second record on the left screen. It looks like Failstream is going to be trying it again. And it's his first level, apparently. An easy speedrun on the right. Now, this is where it's at. Easy speedrun. Made it into expert somehow. 1 minute. Not sure if I would consider that a speedrun, but we got the moon theme. Yeah, that's actually the first time I've seen this, I think, in the entire day. Interesting. This doesn't look fun, but it's just weird. Like, it looks like some of the part of the level is kind of like useless because of those moon physics. I just don't know why those kind of switches were there.
Maybe it was just a deterrent.
Yeah, Failstream though on the left screen finding the next clear, and this is his second. Feeney is on 1, so this is still pretty close.
Unfortunately, having to use these
How's
moon
this-
physics to
Yeah, how's this a speedrun, dude? Like the speedruns I watch look different.
Well, we're gonna have to use these. Just one, maybe?
Okay, keeps the power up in the moon there, clearing some of these enemies.
Where did
Okay.
that... I swear that one of those swamps just vanished into thin air. I don't know where they went.
Interesting, but oh, nice Failstream. Actually, I think he found the cheese right there. Yeah, he made it over that level. He immediately saw that cape, and that's gonna be huge.
Oh no.
Gets the third clear in there. World record with 17 seconds. Finds the cheese. Not sure if he read that. He's taking the death. 1 minute in. And once again, Failstream is getting that lead. Feeney's going to be trying it again, kind of dreadfully flying through the moon.
I think she actually has to have the moon at the end to take care of that Bowser.
Yeah, she needs the moon at the very end. I think that's why I was saying, like, it looked like it was intended for the moon to touch it in the Thwomp section, and that's probably also what made the Thwomp disappear. Because the moon just,
you're right.
randomly came in, but I guess you need to dodge it there, and you need it for the very end, as we just pointed out. Especially in that Thwomp section, it seems really tough to dodge this moon. But Failstream is on a roll right now, by the way, on the left.
Yeah, that's
Getting
another
those clears. Now see, this section and the Thwomp section, I feel like it's going to be really annoying.
I don't even know if
dodge
this
the
is... I don't even think this is required. Yeah, that wasn't even required at all.
Now, just one more damage boost. I was about to say one more damage boost, and that should be... Oh no, that's actually where the Thwomp section started. For some reason, I thought this is where the Bowser's already is. But yeah, that's obviously a pretty massive skip. Once again, Failstream looking for... It almost looked like a skip that he found there.
Oh no, I had to wait on the moon?
Okay, just gotta collect it right now. Whoa, that seems absolutely horrible. Still has to dodge these fireballs. Just needs to get lucky enough to be able to collect that moon. Oh, that's awful, dude. I just...
And time is running out too? Oh no.
Yeah, Jesus. I just look at Feeney's face and she's actually so patient, but I would have like freaked out. That seems so bad.
I would have started screaming. And just be glad that my mic wasn't on, because you guys would be using a lot of those boop boop boop.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
I haven't let...
constant.
Yeah.
Oh, right, and then... this is looking like a short level. Whoa, yeah, okay, but you should still be happy about this. I think this is pretty manageable.
Just a quick jump.
It is tight, but the karma may be rewarding. It is a tight one. It is definitely manageable, but that's the thing. Even though this is technically such a short level, this is where the animations become a problem. Like, every death obviously comes with a pretty long animation. Whoa, that didn't kill her in my book, but
there was a spike that was just
I
right
saw
above her.
Yeah.
Maybe it has to do the float.
Okay,
Oh, there we
nice.
go.
I think like third try or something. That's still fine. Finds clear number 2, I think. I think Failstream is on 5, but I have to double check. He might also be on 6. He definitely was on a roll earlier. He's now trying to find another one to extend his lead. But if Feeney gets these kind of levels, that would be a big... Stay cool while switching. Looks like a switch-themed level. And it's going to be checking the record 44 seconds. Seems good enough. Fair enough.
Failstream waiting for to find the Goomba with the key. Looks like somebody will be doing a little bit of traversing here.
Once again, this is not a best of 3. This is just 3 guaranteed matches, and whoever wins is getting 1 extra point. So, for example, if Failstream wins this 3-0, he's going to be getting 4 points. If Feeney was to get a point, Failstream was still going to be getting 3 points because of the extra point due to the win, and Feeney won for the round. But so far, it is looking quite likely that Failstream might come through and take the sweep, just like the Beast did earlier. Maybe the second sweep today, and gets the clear here. This is massive. Touches the X. And extends his lead. Feeney still trying to figure this one out, waiting for the bomb to explode. Takes the shell with her. Okay, that was clear number 5, alright, for Failstream. So, still obviously in quite the big lead. 5-2 as we speak. And Feeney is going to be taking that there, but we do still have 4 minutes on the clock. And
yeah, there's a lot of time left.
Yeah, exactly. Those 3 levels, I think they're manageable. It all depends on if Failstream can find another quick clear. And so far, this is looking quite straightforward on the left screen. He's got to space out those jumps depending on... Oh, that might actually make him die, though. Yep. Got to get those jumps.
Feeney opting to put the helmet on, but unfortunately not getting on the right rhythm there with the on-off switch, or the, yeah, on those blocks, so opting to skip.
Opting to skip and finding herself in Mario's tiny castle. Let's see how tiny it is and how fast you can complete it.
So far it's looking very claustrophobic. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was going to say, just press it. Only on 6 lives, which may become a problem, as obviously that skip is going to make her go to 5. Once again, for all of the new viewers, a game over will result into you losing one of your clears. Even though you will obviously reset again, you will basically take away all of your clears from the last attempt, -1. 2.5 minutes to go. And wait, was that 4:33 or 0:33? I wasn't able to catch that, but if there was a 4-minute record, you can't do that. I think it was actually 33 seconds, but we'll see. Looks like another boss rush scenario. How fun.
Yep. Adding the flames on the side too to limit your movement. Fantastic. It's what everybody wanted.
Indeed, more Bowsers, more Boom Booms. It may have actually been 4:33. This is what this level is currently looking like. And with 1 minute 55 left, and I just don't know how you beat that level in 33 seconds unless there was some death door type of stuff. Actually, double boss rush is true. Nice. Really showcasing the game quite well right now.
Commentators are not afraid to show their favorite and unfavorite sections about Mario Maker 2. Alright, so I think DragonFeeney might be out of this boss rush nonsense.
Looks like some type of ending section, but we don't know how long this platforming section is going to be. And once again, I would like to see that pause screen again, but the way this level is developing, I think that might have actually been a 4-minute 33 record. This seems like a very long level at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's fair to... Oh, wait, was it a death? No.
Yeah, I don't know. I see the laughing, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. No, she made it 5. And she finds the clear. Okay, so either this was a record, and... Oh, I just misread earlier. I probably just misread. The bit rate turned quite low there. It's obviously interesting. Sometimes the record time might be very high, and then you just beat it by like 3 minutes because it only had 1 clear, and this was a record. But interesting. So 3 clears. If Feeny finds an instant clear right here and is able to start another one. And I think Failstream is still on 5. This may be the huge comeback, but it basically needs to be an instant level. And this is looking like a 129 record or something. It's sometimes hard to read because the bitrate is quite low for the Discord call. But
but this is it's Donkey Kong.
Oh, it's Donkey Kong, true.
So this could go very quickly. Unfortunately, you have to actually beat. Yeah, why would you need a key? I think she's waiting on the spiny. Yeah, there we go. But still.
Oh no, this is horrible.
No.
Is that actually? I guess that's actually what you have to do. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That's why the record is 129. Gets the key now. The timer has run out though, and there seems to be another level here on the right. So this is gonna mean Failstream is taking the set 3-0, causing him to get 3 points for his single wins, and then an extra point for taking the set. The second sweep of the day. Shoutouts to him, good stuff. Feeny definitely stayed calm, stayed patient, and we'll see what levels she gets in the future. And obviously everybody is still improving, everybody's still learning about the format, maybe gonna be more aggressively skipping. But good match nonetheless. That was awesome. And guys, this is not it. We have more action to come. Next match is going to be the Dram55 versus Lil Curbs 14 and another amazingly talented player. I'm going to be doing some work and chilling in the chat at this time, but looks like we have Troy and Simply with some commentary coming at you very shortly. So make sure to stay tuned if you want to see more Mario Maker action. We are here for the rest of the day pretty much. 3 more matches to be had. Fuzziness, Cool Kid, Glitch Cat, Cliffy, all coming in later. So make sure to stay tuned. Thank you for commentating with me, FC.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
And see you guys very soon.